With extended below freezing days in January and a forecast of snow or freezing rain, Clark County Public Works was geared up and ready to respond with plows, gravel, and de-icer. At the time, they did not know it would end up being a winter storm that we only see once in a decade.
We made some assumptions that it was going to really come down after midnight or so, late evening. So we dispatched or assigned a lot of our crews to come in at 4 in the morning to help with the morning commute. Obviously, you got a lot more snow came down than what we expected. We had to reevaluate, and then it was going to get cold and still snowing. We decided to go ahead and assign 2 12-hour shifts so we would get 24-hour coverage.
The crews focus on the county's primary and secondary roads to try to keep goods and services moving. These roads can be found on the Clark County Snow Route Map. But once the air warmed up and the snow began melting, Public Works crews shifted their response to problems caused by the severe weather.
On a winter event, especially a hard freeze that we did for a long period of time, what ends up happening is a lot of the water will get into the pavement structure and then it freezes for a while, and then once it thaws out, that causes some voids into the pavement. As the vehicles travel over that, it further damages the road and causes potholes.
The long freeze and subsequent thaw did major damage to the county's road system. To answer the next call, crews changed from plowing roads to patching roads.
There's 2 processes that we'll do with filling the potholes. Depending on the severity and the weather conditions, we'll sometimes have to use with a temporary cold patch material, which you can get it at any time and apply it, during any kind of weather event for really a quick response. If the weather does accommodate for some hot mix patching, which will need a little bit warmer and drier weather, we can go out and purchase some hot mix and go ahead and pave some of the distressed areas there, which will give us more of a long-lasting patch.
County parks also received damage from the winter storm.
Vancouver Lake Regional Park sustained the most damage of all of our parks. Here so far, with the account that staff took on January 11th, we had over 100 trees that were damaged, and over 40 so far that we've counted were complete losses. We weren't sure if it was just attributed to the snow and the ice, mostly the snow. We had 14 inches of snow down here, but we also think that because of the directional damage, that there was a wind shear that came down and actually knocked a lot of trees and branches over, and which tells us that the wind had a lot to do with it as well.
For public safety reasons, Vancouver Lake Regional Park was closed until hazardous trees and branches could be removed.
West Park's maintenance crew, who take care of all of our West Parks, they've been down here since they were able to after the storm subsided. They've done a magnificent job of cleaning up, and they've been down here every day. And then we've also got a corrections crew that have been helping out, and then on top of that, we've had a DNR crew that has come down and provided significant help as well. It's been a team effort to try to get this park cleaned up and open and safe for the public.
After much sawing, chipping, and cleanup by the crews, the park reopened February 10th. You never know when the next in a decade winter storm will hit, but Public Works is ready.
It is kind of tough to know exactly what to plan for, but what we'll do is look at historical 5-year averages of what kind of monies that we spent, and then we'll plug that into our budget and work plan to make sure that there's appropriate funding to help with this.
For being prepared, nimble, and ready to respond during the recent winter storm and its aftermath, Clark County Public Works receives our personal best.